the P-Tech, the POC, so Pinellas Technical College, POC, as well as the city of St. Petersburg was here as well. The Tampa Bay Black Business. Can't remember what it stands for. Tampa Bay BBIC was also here to talk about entrepreneurship. So what we did was we gathered families. We targeted or designed this for the parents of Melrose Elementary and John Hopkins Middle. The reason I chose Melrose Elementary is because I volunteer there. I have 17 boys there under the 5,000 role models. So since I already had a relationship with the school as well as the principal, we decided to start with them, the parents there, to create this expo, as you will, that will help people realize that there are opportunities out there. One of the things that I found out when I started working at the 2020 Plan Task Force was that there's a lot of wraparound services, but people don't know about them. And I wanted to get involved and make sure that all the parents all around the city know that the wraparound services exist. There's money for college, there's money for job training, there's money to do things, and even though you don't think you have the money. Some of the training even allows one to get training over a 4-week period and start a $15 to $18 an hour job after 4 weeks of training. So there's many different things that are happening in the city that people really need to know about. So that's why I decided to put this together. I went to my president of the 2020 plan. Her name is Gypsy Gallardo, and we talked about this, and she approved me to start our first expo for the 2020 Plan Task Force. And I've only been working for the organization for 3 months now. By the way, I'm a retired Air Force, 29 years. I always have to get that in.
Okay. All righty. So what did you think about the outcome this evening?
Well, I really enjoyed the outcome. We had a great crowd tonight. I will say I would have preferred to have more men. Because we did open this event up to ex-offenders, and we wanted to focus on people who are hard to serve in the community when it comes to jobs. And I do talk to men a lot, and the ex-offenders that I talk to always tells me how hard it is to find a job. They keep looking and trying, and there's just not any jobs out there for them. So, that was another reason why I created this expo, was to help them understand that there are things out there, but you have to believe in yourself, and you can't allow society or anyone else to tell you that you're less than because you made a mistake. And so, or you made a choice, you made a bad choice in your life. And so we don't want to define ourselves based on our actions, or define ourselves based on our mistakes or our bad choices. I believe that we can always go forward and make new choices, better choices for a better future for our family, if we're given an opportunity and if we know the resources that are available. And that was the reason for putting this expo together, so that people can see what resources are available, because there is help and people are willing to help bring you up.
Okay. Now, this was the first expo, right?
This was the first expo from the 2020 Plan Task Force, yes.
Okay. Now, if you have this expo next year, what would you do differently or in addition to?
Well, different. I would recruit more men. That would be my biggest thing. I would really get out there. I mean, we really hit the streets from the principals at both schools doing robocalls, the automated calls to parents, standing in the lines and handing out flyers in the student pickup line for both schools, canvassing the neighborhood. I've had 5 different young people with me out canvassing the neighborhood, passing out flyers. So we really did a lot of canvassing, hoping for more men, because the men, these are the heads of our households. And if they're broken, and many times men are broken because they don't have employment, and if they're broken, that is a reflection, or that tends to push down to the the spouse and the children. That sadness, that anger, that disappointment will carry out through the household. So if we can get more men and we can change the mindset of the men and make them feel more confident, more, how do I say, just more confident about themselves and through their work, then we'll have a better community for doing so. So I will in the future definitely in the future we will be recruiting more men for this event. It's already been asked if I would do this in 6 months, so that would be my biggest change.
Is there a venue that you feel you may have missed, but you will pick up on it this next time?
Venue different from this
No,
venue?
no, I mean venue for actually recruiting the men to certain places, like.
One area I did miss was the barbershop. So that's one area that I can try to hit up just a little better is maybe put flyers in the barbershop, invite the men out, so on and so forth. I have what I want to start pretty soon is a mentoring group for men. And so I will be, at that point, I'll be able to bring my mentoring group to
Right.
the event. So that's another thing. So that'll be another place where I can recruit participants out of.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, sir, and wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
Thank you, sir.